Good morning, everyone. Uh, this was for the subject Educ 202 11, Philosophy Foundation of Education. This is Maria Dapat, your discussant for today, Teacher 1 from Libertad National High School. So our topic for today is all about progressivism. But before that, do you have any idea what is progressivism? So when we say progressivism, no, before we're going to proceed to what is the meaning, what is all about the progressivism, let's have first the introduction. It is an American philosophy which is a revolt against the formal or conventional or traditional system of education. It became popular in 1929. The economic depression of USA adversely affected the educational system of the country. The principles underlying progressive education have influenced the modern educational theories and practices to a very great extent all over the world. So, based on one of our famous is John Dewey in 1859-1952. No, before we're going to describe him, what is all about John Dewey. He is an American philosopher, psychologist, and educational reformer. He is a philosopher based on pragmatism. So progressivism is connected to pragmatism. And he established the laboratory school in the year of 1896, and he was the father of educational psychology. Again, John Dewey is the father of educational psychology, and he introduced progressive method of teaching. And so do not forget that John Dewey is the one who introduced the progressive method of teaching. And lastly, he believed that the book learning was no substitute for actually doing things. So that is all about John Dewey. So now let's discuss what is all about progressivism. So progressivism is the educational philosophy which is grounded in pure philosophy of pragmatism. Pragmatic ontology holds that reality is in the area of everyday life, personal experience. Its view is that ideas should be tested for their utility, and progressivism focus on a real-world problem solving and individual development. So what are the characteristics of progressivism? One, it is the emphasis on learning by doing, hands-on project, experiential learning, integrated curriculum focus on thematic units. Next, strong emphasis on problem solving and critical thinking. Then, group work and development of social skills. Understanding and action as the goals of learning as opposed to the rote knowledge. Next one, collaborative and cooperative learning projects. And the last one, education for social responsibility and democracy. So those are the characteristics of progressivism. So now, what is progressivism in education? So in education, progressivism is the belief that education must be based on the principle that humans are social animals who learn best in real life activities with the other people. So it means realia kung ano talaga yung kanilang naging what have been experienced. So the skills and tools of learning include problem solving, methods, and scientific inquiry. Learning experience include cooperative behaviors and self-discipline. Lastly, progressivism in education. Schools can transmit the culture of society while it prepares students in a changing world. Next, what is the aim of progressivism in education? First one, to develop the personality of an individual through providing a democratic environment in the educational institution. Next, an all-around development of child. Next, cooperative behavior and social participation. And last one, education of the whole man, whole personality, which includes the physical, emotional, and social and intellectual aspects of the individual. So those are the aims of education in progressivism. Next, we have progressivism and curriculum. It should be based on the actual giving environment to the child. The curriculum is interdisciplinary in nature. Books and subject matter are a part of the learning process rather than the source of ultimate knowledge. Curriculum is based on the student's interests, involves the application of human problems and affairs. It uses the life experience approach to fit the student for future and social action. And the last one, curriculum is based on specific group of students. And progressivism and method of teaching. So here are, first one, project method, active participation of the pupils in learning. Second one, socialized method to bring all the individual into a group system of interaction. Next, conferences, demonstration, group work, role play, debates, injury, discussion, planning, and participation in the activities. So those are the progressivism and methods of teaching. So what is the role of the teacher when we are talking about progressivism? Ano yung role? So progressivism and the teacher. The human elements, human beings are given more importance. Teacher is a facilitator or guide, determines students' interest, involves students in curriculum development, and lastly, stimulate their direct learning process. And so I will give you this quote, life itself is your teacher and constant learning by Bruce Lee. So thank you, and I hope you learned something from me. This is Maria Fiesdapat, your discussion for today.